I'm Marilyn Rogers, and I live in Los Altos, California. Well, it's been years. When I lived in New York, I had an eye doctor, and I guess I went to him just for a glass prescription or something, and eventually contact lenses, but he told me that he thought I was getting glaucoma. It wasn't really, I think, until I moved to California, which I've been here about 20 years. And long after I got here, I continued to see an eye doctor. And big mistake I found out today, hearing Dr. Williams talk, was that I didn't get a specialist right off the bat. He says I have my optic nerve doesn't look fantastic. And I was thinking today, listening to everybody, that I think that if I'd had a specialist in the beginning, maybe the optic nerve wouldn't be as bad as it apparently is, according to him. So I just was always just treated with eye drops, which changed over time. Well, last March of a year ago, Dr. Williams decided he didn't like the eye pressure in my left eye. And so he said he was going to do surgery, which didn't excite me. And but he said, don't worry, we do this all the time. And so I don't remember what it's called, but he put a little minute hole in my eye. And he said that would would lower the pressure. And since last year, when I've gone to him for my checkup, my pressure has stayed like 6. And it was like 19. 18 usually, but I think it went up to 19, and then he didn't like that. So, and that worked out great. I was nervous, of course, before I had it done, but once I got to the hospital, they made me feel really relaxed. Well, first I must say, I've never really been worried about having glaucoma. I don't know whether it's just the way I accept things that occur in my life, that it was just, I knew I was taken care of, and I relied on my doctor, whoever it was at the time, and I didn't really worry about it. So, and drops seemed to be taking care of it for years. I do think that I should have had a specialist in the beginning, like Dr. Williams was saying. It's a good idea. Because I think maybe early on, my optic nerve would have been noticed to be having a problem. And he tells me that there's a problem with the optic nerve in one of my eyes. Nothing needs to be done with it yet. He just keeps doing all the tests. But now that hearing everybody speak, it seems like people should really get a specialist as soon as they know they have glaucoma.